Good afternoon, patriots. Hope everybody had a blessed day. Thank you for the support on the video I did for Robert McLeod Jr. today, people, but my message was clear. We got to band together to get this country back, people. This ain't going to be a long video. I saw that thing everybody was posting where that young man was killed when they stole his car from an Islamic terrorist. That this, again, that this administration won't acknowledge. But you know what? When these radical Muslims go out and start killing African Americans and start killing some of the gays in our country, which I hope they don't, maybe this administration will finally acknowledge that we have a problem in this country, people. Because when it's white people doing it, we have a problem. When African Americans doing it, you don't hear nothing about it. When Muslims are doing it, or radical Muslims, let's say, are doing it, they don't want to call it a terrorist because they don't want to hurt the Muslims' feelings, right? Again, but they don't have no problem hurting Caucasians' feelings, Indians like me, my feelings, people that love our country's feelings. As long as you don't hurt the African Americans' feelings or the Muslims' feelings, right? And my point is this: these Muslims that live in this country that assimilate over here to say they love America, they need to be having their voices out there to put a stop to the mess. If they don't want to be stereotyped, then fine, let your voices be heard too. Or, like, you don't want your feelings hurt, right? So don't bring it up. You can't put a Band-Aid on a sore that has gangrene in it, people. The truth's out there, even though the news don't want you to hear it. Now, that's my rant for tonight, patriots. But again, thank you for the support on the video today about we can get something free for this country, people. All you got to do is write your name on the ballot for Robert McLeod Jr. I want to send a shout out to a great friend of mine. I've only really known him for a short time, but we come from the same sheet of cloth. Schaefer, happy anniversary to you and your lovely wife and your great family. Knowing you has been a blessing. I hadn't done a video on this. Schaefer was here actually when I found this out. He was a great American hero that passed away not too long ago, probably about 7 months ago. And he was a good friend of mine, but I didn't know he had passed away, patriots. And me and Schaefer had went over to go do a fishing trip because I fished on his property. And his name is John McFarland. And I loved this man like a grandfather. It's took me a while to get over the fact that he died, and I didn't know it because but anyway, the reason he is a great American hero that you didn't hear about on the news, he was the chosen few, people. He fought in World War II. When he went to World War II when he was 17 years old, he lied about his age. He fought in Korea. And he fought in Vietnam. And survived all these wars, patriots. And he wouldn't, he was on the front lines. He wouldn't, you know, some people go through some of these wars after the first one, they may do something else, and I ain't putting none of them down, but the thing was, this man was a great American hero. And it hurt me because me and him had an understanding that if anything ever happened to him, I was going to wear my uniform and fold his flag. Because I've done plenty of burials for soldiers when I was stationed at Knox, and I've done plenty of two-man burials or whatever they needed. I probably did 100 burials when I was at Knox. But I think that any person that dies in this country that served in 3 wars, I don't care what 3 wars you served in, but any person that's died, served in 3 wars, especially World War II, Korea, and Vietnam, which we call them the chosen few, regardless, to get recognition. And he had a great burial out here. They buried him over here in the National Cemetery right here in Radcliffe, right off of Fort Knox. And it hurts me that I wasn't with him, that I didn't be able to do what I wanted to do. But it's a reflection even on the day when Schaefer's anniversary is, people. And part of that's my fault, because I did go over there about a year ago before my son went into the Army, and but I didn't do no follow-up visits. So it should be a reminder, people. If there's people in your life that you love, stay in contact with them. Call your mother every day and tell her you love her. If you got things going on with some family members that y'all just don't want to swallow your pride and get over it, life's short, people. And sometimes we all just need to swallow our pride sometime if we do have something going on in our family, and say, you know what, we're family, and we, when it's all said and done, it ain't really, you make your own problems sometimes. And but anyway, Schaefer, I hope you have had a great anniversary. I'm sorry I didn't realize it was your anniversary. I hadn't been online much today. My granddaughter's been online. I've been doing things around the house and getting their pool cleaned. And but anyway, we did lose a great hero, people, and I think they should do more for people that served in 3 wars and that are called the chosen few. I think the newscast, even if it's just once a week, maybe a Friday, should post the names of these soldiers. All soldiers. But the ones that's been in 3 wars should get, you know what I'm saying. But anyway, God bless all of you. Continue to get the word out there for Robert McLeod Jr. And let's band together, quit the fighting, get on one sheet of music, get the word out there, and let's take this country back, people. We have to. God bless all of you. This is the Patriot.